Hello everyone, this is Virtualwiz from Wiz Tech. Welcome to this Flutter development course for beginners. In this course, we will learn about the basics of Dart, starting from Introduction to Dart and its types. Let's begin. So, what is Dart? Dart is a client-optimized programming language for fast apps on any platforms. Dart is especially optimized for user interface development, product development, and is fast on all platforms. With Dart's hot reload feature, you can instantly view changes in your running app. Dart supports compilation for all major platforms. To learn more about Dart, you can visit the site dart.dev. Let's head over to the documentation of Dart. Here you can find everything related to Dart, like language tour, effective Dart using processes, library tour, Dart SDKs, and other features of Dart. Let's head over to the language tool to find example-based introduction to Dart language. We can find everything related to Dart over here and examples over here. Let's go over some basic features and functions of Dart by running a browser-based Dart. Here it is a simple program that returns hello world in our console. Let's run the code. And here it is, hello world. Like many other programming languages, Dart also has a main function. The main function is the entry point of any language. It is a function that is executed when the program is run. You declare a main function by starting with a void main followed with small brackets and a curly brackets. All the codes that are to be executed are entered inside the curly brackets. The main function can also take some arguments. These arguments are entered inside these small brackets. These arguments are typically used for passing command line arguments to the program. We will get more into it later on. Let's write a code that prints my name into the console. To do this, we write print followed with small brackets and quotes, and inside the quotes we write our name, Virtualwiz. A code must always end with a semicolon. Let's run the code. And here we have it, Virtualwiz. You only need the quotes if you are passing a data type of string. So what is a string? Strings are any series of characters like Virtualwiz, hello world, etc. We don't need to wrap a number with the quotes. So I can simply pass number 1 without the quotes and the code will run successfully. We can declare variables in Dart. To declare a variable, we must write var and the name of the variable, for example, a. Here you can see we have an error. The value of the local variable a isn't used. So it is saying that the variable we declared is not being used by the code. So we can use a variable by simply repeating the name of the variable. Now the error is an uninitialized variable should have an explicit type annotation. It means the variable that we declared right now doesn't have any value. We can declare a value for any variable followed by equal sign and the value of the variable. In this case, we'll write Virtualwiz. Let's run the code. There you have it. We have successfully declared a variable and is printing its value. In this example, the variable has a data type of string. We can also strictly specify what data types the variable takes by simply specifying string a Virtualwiz, and the code still runs successfully. But if we specify a with an int, the code ends with an error. The error has the value type of string can't be assigned int a. we can pass a string type value inside an int variable. Int variables refer to integers. Integers are whole numbers that is not in fraction. So we can't pass a string to an integer value. We must pass numbers like 1, 2, or any whole number. Let's run the code. Here you go. We have successfully run the code. But if we pass 112.0, we run into an error. A value of type double can't be assigned to a variable of type int. So this is a double. Double means any number that has a decimal. To declare a double, we type in double. Here you go. We have the value. We can also type 12.100. If you are unsure what value the variable you declare will take in future, you can simply declare the variable as var, and Dart will automatically understand. You can also pass strings. You can use any name for variables that is not previously used inside the code or is a global variable, like string. Here, string is a global variable. You can type string in small letters and it will successfully accept it. Here you go. There is a standard naming convention for variables. It must start with a small letter, and if you have to add more than one word, you can use capital after that, like string stink, string string. And the code still runs. We will learn more about variables as we progress through the course. If you want to learn more about variables, you can go to documentation and language, and you can search for syntax basis variables. Here you can see variable name Bob, object name Bob, string name Bob, etc. In our next video, we'll learn about Dart functions. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Wiz Tech. Thank you for watching.